There is a book that begins with a tree. Not the branches, not the fruit, the part underneath, the part no one sees. The Tree Beneath by Patricia Kintu is built around one idea. The fruit is never the beginning of the story. The roots are. Here are 6 lessons from the book. Lesson 1. Every family teaches a curriculum. Most of it is never spoken. Before we have money, we are watching how money moves. Before we have authority, we are learning what authority feels like. A child may be told, work hard, but beneath those 2 words may live generations of survival, sacrifice, and fear. The deepest lessons do not announce themselves as lessons. They simply become normal. Lesson 2. Roots are not excuses, they are explanations. We are shaped by what we inherited, but being shaped by roots does not mean being governed by them. It is possible to understand where a pattern came from and still decide it must change. It is possible to honor what helped our families survive while admitting that not everything that helped one generation survive should govern the next generation's life. Money remembers silence. A person can know exactly how compound interest works and still not invest because somewhere in the body lives a story that money disappears no matter what you do with it. Financial literacy alone is not enough. The numbers are not the problem. The roots are. Long before a person speaks in a meeting, something has already entered the room. Culture is not what is written on the wall. Culture is what people have learned will happen. It is what gets rewarded when no one says it aloud. It is what gets punished even when the policy says otherwise. An organization's roots are visible in its reflexes. Lesson 5. Every leader casts shade. The shade is not the leader's words or intentions. It is what people have learned to feel in that leader's presence. Some shades are cool, generous, and protective. Others are exhausting. A leader who has not studied their own roots does not know what shade they are casting. Legacy is not what is left at the end, it is what is transmitted in the middle. It is transmitted in the sentence a parent says often enough that the child carries it into adulthood without remembering when it was first said. It is transmitted in the silence around pain. It is transmitted in the habits, the rituals, the language, and the stories that simply become how things are done. What we cannot read, we often repeat. And what we repeat without understanding, we often pass on. The Tree Beneath gives you a language for the invisible. 7 layers: roots, soil, trunk, branches, fruit, shade, and seeds. And 5 commitments: remember, observe, own, tend, and sow. The fruit is never the beginning of the story. The Tree Beneath by Patricia Kintu. Available now in paperback, hardcover, and Kindle on Amazon.